Welcome to America's heartland, Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. Memorial Stadium will be jumping in anticipation of what we've got in store today. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Indiana Hoosiers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Terrapins will kick it off to get us underway. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Price. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing the turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Now they'll run it on the toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Blumen making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Caught behind the line, it's Williams. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
And the Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Gets open down the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Hoosiers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Horton. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got a man. It's Hemby. On the move at the 30. Oh, look out. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Terrapins. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Price. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were...
And he breaks into the open. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Finds a man in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. 42 Spider. Ready, go! Snap it to the back. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high...
Pulls it in on the left. And oh, no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And they'll get him down. Return.
Man, these wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Using his legs, it's Hemby. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Maryland!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He's got his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. A strike downfield. He's off to the races. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Maryland 14, Indiana 7.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana!
This defense defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And they did tack on the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Edwards. Complete. At the 45 on his way. The expressway is wide open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Terrapins! And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium. One of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. Game, they're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Price. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. They're going to run it. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Using the quick game. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
To the air, it's Rourke. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! All tied up after that one. Possible shootout.
defense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
And the extra point was good. That extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Scanning the field, it's Edwards. Unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field, and that's why you had a big play.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Going up top on first down. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Quarterback checking the play. Looking downfield, it's Rourke. Finds his man down the middle. And it's slipped out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
How about this defense? Great job by the defense, forcing the turnover. You already got a lead. Now you get the ball right back to your offense right before the half. Big-time momentum swing.
They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
And as an offensive
Parkview? Not Parkview, Eleanor. What's up, JJ? Yeah, he did. He was out here yawning, man.
Whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Clock will stop with this time.
Tank got me in this league, man. It's kind of cool.
To regroup on the sideline. The Terrapins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Well, no, they started over.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That changes the sequence, doesn't it? Like, you think 1st and goal, maybe I can pound this several times, and now you get the loss. Now you got to rethink things a little bit. Do I want to throw the football now?
Nah, he didn't say that.
Running the ball, so that was a big stop for this defense on 1st down.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Quick strike.
He had to add me back on thing on Facebook, so I don't know.
Made the grab.
I ain't know.
The deal in the end zone. That touchdown puts
It's kind of cool though. It's 32 teams. I feel like every time I'm playing the game, shit, I gotta eat.
But you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This
So I'll be getting home late, shit.
and right now you got nothing going. Come on,
I got
give me something.
3 more baseball games left. If we win these last 2 games. Man, my nephew tripping. Yeah, he gonna say his wedding to be Princess Diana. I be forgetting that he done went to the other side. So obviously he didn't put that in the family group. His mama was like, "Boy, get out this phone." I ain't mad at him, man. I always knew he was like that. So I'm glad he happy, man.
Not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective and they get you that new set of
But yeah.
downs when you need them.
Yeah. We'll make the so if we beat Brookshire Royal, we'll make the playoffs. Be the first time our baseball team made the playoffs in over 20 years.
Lost one deep down the right side.
Did he commit? No, he didn't commit. So while he was up there, Sam Houston called him. But I think he wants to go to Army. Navy offered him too the day before he left. So I don't know. He still got time. They had some school come up the other day.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Yeah, he got a lot of time. If he ball out, if he should ball out. You know, he's transferring down from 6A to 5A.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house everything.
I mean 6A to 4A.
Sometimes you just have to take a knee.
Sorry. He'll be able to showcase his true arsenal though, like offense, defense, and special teams.
They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
Because he was returning punts there at Clear Springs. He was playing some receiver, but I think he's gonna start both sides of the ball here. But that's crazy because he's gonna be loaded offensively.
It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust.
He'll be loaded defensively as well. So.
Right now, find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2.
Yeah, he told me today he got an offer at Hot Tower.
Three's coming soon.
And the extra point is true.
But that's I told to be the DB.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little
We were just talking about you.
happening in college football this weekend.
He heard me talking. He knew what I was talking about. That's why he got on here. He was watching the stream.
This has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 11 over the
Yeah.
Royals. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas,
Man, Indiana was on my ass earlier.
An eye on everything going on elsewhere. Leaves it with the running back.
Shit, he on my butt early, man.
30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
I gotta figure out this team though.
It's sexy to throw the
I ain't never played with Maryland.
it away and get these kind of gains. They will just.
And then I'm trying to run this new defense. It's 4-2-5.
Get first downs and ultimately get some points.
The give to the back.
Yeah, last game. But see, I didn't know North Texas had all them speed like that.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Well, this offensive line knew they had a huge challenge coming into this game because the
Who
defense
did?
was
Right from
just
Northwood? Oh, they
6
both
sacks
did.
last time out. They knew that they were going to have to win some one-on-ones up front.
Zay
They
there.
lost the battle on that last
You downstairs?
play. First sack they will win in this game.
Can you bring me some crayon pineapple juice?
Sack for the D, it's second down. Back to pass, it's Rourke. Quarterback now on the run, still looking.
Nah, I saw it the other day. So,
Drilled just as he
man, I had that UTI, man.
All right, you dug yourself
Bro, I had that UTI. I've been drinking nothing but water.
in the second half.
Bro, I was in here about, boy, I thought I was about to die.
With your pass pro,
I
you
just-
got to keep your quarterback standing.
Man,
Guys,
boy, Burton ain't the word.
multiple possessions really need to cash in on this drive.
Those are those where you're just looking at
I never,
left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that.
bro, I ain't never had an STD. Bro, they put me,
House call. That could have
I had to go to the hospital, bro. I'm in there sitting. I say, please don't tell me I got cancer. Hey, bro, you know, I don't never really get sick. You know, knock on wood. I was like, bro, I was like, man, I thought I was out of there, JJ. Shit.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. There have been
Help me out,
few
Mom.
obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
This has been a
They-
dream game for this play caller.
No, I don't even drink sodas, man. I don't know. I don't know if it was the water or like, I don't know if something got into me, man, or my kidneys. It was just
It's been an absolute
when we went. It started when we went to
trying to solve the riddle of this.
we went to Six Flags.
Right back to the well.
Yeah, but it wasn't hurting. But then, man, that next week I came back. So I mean, I don't know. I'm on the party, so I ain't gonna say exactly. I'll tell y'all off the party what I think happened. Cause the niggas in the league, I mean the dudes in the league can hear me, and I don't want them to judge me. They don't know me like that. They probably hear me talk on this conversation. They probably like, this dude crazy.
Lining up from the 34 on first down.
Man, it matters. Cause all they gonna do is say, man, that dude is,
The play fake, now to throw.
got him.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
Yeah, I run the V and shoot.
Keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the pass.
Man, if I ever become a high school offensive coordinator again, that's what I'm gonna do.
That can change the game
In real life, if I have the quarterback.
And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive.
Not really. This offense actually, you don't in real life, you don't really need really good. You just need somebody speed receiver. What they don't have big target or speed receivers, people that can win the one-on-one because that's all you go get because you widen them out so much.
So you know the defense
Yeah,
is gonna
and you so like that's why Jalen Hyatt for the Giants, he ain't broke out in the league because if you notice, they run a lot of option routes on the game. Like they really had it like it's supposed to be on this game with all the option routes. Oh, this offense would be really big, but they don't run option routes correct. Yeah, they still running now.
quarterback out on the
Josh Heupel
see if you can get the defense.
is the OC. I mean the head coach. So like the way it kind of works, they be so wide and the offensive line and stuff be so tight with that sniffer. Like it's 6 in the box, but everybody else wide. So basically, if you don't put the numbers in the box, you're gonna get killed in the run. But if you do it, put the numbers in the box, then they're gonna spread you out. And don't. But those guys like Jalen Hyatt, he ran option route, so all they run is option route. And then so he ended up being one-on-one with safeties. Well, he's a 4-4, 4-3 guy running on the safety with all that space. You can't zone it because eventually the split's so wide it's gonna break the zone down. But it don't do it like that on the game. You know, like because he's not a route runner. Like that offense don't require you to run crisp routes. It's like, okay, if the DB does this, then I'm gonna sit down here. But if he does this, I'm just gonna burn the top off the defense. He's a burner. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's why he ain't really developed. I liked him though. I hope, like, if somebody just let him be a burner as like the third receiver, he gonna go off. But he ain't a number one. But y'all got a number one though at the time.
That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the
Yeah, Nate was a nutcher.
once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him.
Shit. I mean, I think Marvin Harris still had like 900 some yards this year though. He just gave them such hell about signing over there at first, like with their contract situation.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Yeah, he was giving them hell. So I mean, I wonder what they gonna do with Kyler Murray, man. Cause that's
Play action. Unloads to the
you say what?
on target over the middle. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. The Hoosiers have this
That wouldn't be bad. Shouldn't call it to the Steelers. If I'm the Steelers, I would have went after I'd have tried to get old buddy from the Colts.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Cause they about to bench him.
Quarterback and receiver just not on the same
I don't know what the Steelers gonna do.
They'll line up for a second down play.
Yeah.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
Man, who throw the best D-ball in this draft?
And he laid the lumber. Stopping
Let Jalen Milroe fall to you at 2. And I mean the second round. I ain't mad at him.
third down, or else they are really in trouble. And it's incomplete.
Yeah, trade back up.
Serious arm strength shown there.
Got to give the defense credit on that.
Yeah, let him. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. Like, I don't think, man, the way college football, the NFL work is turned into college football. So he got 2 D-ball receivers, and only thing about it, I don't know who's gonna be their running back. They do Warren kid maybe. I don't know.
Double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer. Go for it on fourth down.
They let him go for a biscuit.
Makes the grab and is ready for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bad
Farm move.
play on that fourth down. The coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it and he shows you the arm talent on the
Good play.
Oh,
I got a lot of people trying to transfer though.
and it just squirted right through his fingers and he missed an opportunity.
What cup?
Nice play on first
My
down.
cup downstairs. That's why I told you downstairs. My Sonic
They get him down,
downstairs,
but
son.
not before he
So you know I love you, dog. You my first son.
Now I can't put my pants.
What?
My pants!
ball down the field.
Son, them not yours though. If he could have fit those pants, but they not yours. That was always his pants.
End zone. Touchdown, Indiana.
You don't got nothing in here?
No, I can order you a medium though.
How a second half
He just ain't gonna be in for this game. You just gonna wait till the next tournament. I can order you a medium, son. I'll order you a medium, but that wasn't your pants to begin with. Good hit.
Drives like this was neat.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come over with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
I got that youth large in there.
I'm about to try it. I do not care.
and
Do
no
not
chance
care.
Bro, your ass not about to be able to squeeze no youth large, bro.
Is it a trunk?
Yeah.
Hey.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last
Yeah, for
time,
real?
Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution too.
Oh, Brody with the,
The field stalled a little bit once they got down
Oh,
to the
buddy.
goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more
What's that?
clear.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there.
The
now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Trying to impose their will with the run.
Who y'all?
It's runs like that that can
You think he going first overall?
Position as they're up at the 35.
Nah. Who y'all quarterback?
To know what play to call and what play to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting on this block, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
You know, Jameis got that eye surgery.
Sees their identity.
He might be on.
To run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first
Giant
down.
country, let's ride.
Guys love their tight ends so much, right? Especially
New
when
York.
they're athletic, because they make
Hey.
short throws turn into long
Hey, I talked to Ward. He say, man, Army is live.
He is
I
dominant.
told y'all you take Army over JUCO. He say they went up there for the visit. He say the Army base like they got their own little like basically island. So like it's not an island, but they got their own little residence in New York. They got over like 10,000 acres. So if he said you're not in the Army, you in school. So you wear polos and stuff to school, but he say the facilities is top notch. He said it's better than Florida State where he went.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of
He was like, bro, he say it's law. Nah, it's girls. They got it's the school. It's the Army Academy. Like they had a Naval Academy, and it's every sport is there. So they live on base too. I mean, they live on at the school. Like it's a whole school with on 10,000 acres. So he was like, man, you right there, like you not in New York, but you right there by like you can. It don't take you nothing to get to New York. He said basically you on the outskirts, like Lee City to Houston.
and the punishment has been extended. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little
Oh, they run a wing too.
You did your job. You got points now.
They running. Yeah, he a safety. But I mean, I don't know. That kid electrifying with the ball in his hand.
Ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
He probably start both well. Receiving safety.
It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Yeah, but we have a lot of people coming back too. Like
Indiana has the ball back in the Hoosier offense.
our whole receiver core return. So we only lost Creer. We only lost your nephew.
A quick pass
I mean your cousin.
and a good
He's the only one left in Davin, the 6'4" kid. But you replace him with Ward. Like I ain't gonna lie, Ward is a better receiver than all of them. And then he kind of like Jerry. You know what I'm saying? So you place average, like you replace an average receiver. I'm not lying to you. I'm not lying to you. Now that kid is good. Then you got Russell nephew. He done playing receiver.
for a man. It's Edwards.
And yeah, he on the mark.
They make the stop, but not before they do their
Jace,
work up top and pick up
he
the
play
first
receiver
down.
for us. He play baseball too.
To come in and throw the football, attack this defense vertically down the field. I'd say
That was
they've
before
done just
open
that.
district.
This QB
So
now
they came
has
before
close
open
to
district.
500
And then you got him. You also got the young pups. You got JT. That's about to be a sophomore that came from Dickinson. He been there all last year. He can play. Then you got Colin Wynn. He can play. But then you got the returners. You got JD. You got Josh. You got Julian. You got Duke. So you add all them at receiver. Shit, you got Corey Hosea back to be your starting running back.
Here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming. So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops.
He started at Clear Springs for 2 years. He ran for 1,800 yards, like 1,600 yards last or shit like
Going
that.
to work on second down.
And
The red
6'8".
zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Running back.
Coming after it.
And then you got the quarterback.
There, gets home
What's that?
The largest.
The youth largest?
Extra large.
No, I told you get the youth large.
I said 50.
Just couldn't do anything about it.
Look, them pants don't look bad on you. You go roll them up. You don't need.
Get them on the ground.
They don't need to be that high. They not football pants. You're not wearing. What you can do is,
Third and very long coming up.
no, roll them up higher.
Looking downfield and he needs a bunch. Fakes the grab on the left.
Yeah, I'm not trying to blow them out. I don't want to get no penalty.
Defense denying him the first down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit.
What league was that? Yeah, son, them pants don't look bad on you, bro. You got them rolled up like football pants.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin,
Yeah, son, they don't look bad on you, bro. Son, you are, like, you got big ass legs. I don't know why you think you don't.
Is running away with this one behind an offense that's
Son, your legs are big as hell. You got fucking, you look like, if you really, when you really start lifting weights, you gonna look like Quadzilla.
over the
Or you just go,
We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping
you know my timer?
trying to find his
Yeah, he got a house in Houston.
just too much juice on that one as he airmails.
Yeah, he got a nice house in Houston.
They'll try again on second down after the
What?
incompletion. Back to throw.
What is that?
It's Rourke. Quickly out to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
He said I'm a wide formation.
After that completion. They'll try the run. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down.
Well, see, I run the air raid too. It depends. Well, it is. I mean, it's not. I mean, it is. I ain't gonna say it's not. It's hard to stop if you can.
I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that. If you want to
Yeah, you just roll it down. You gotta. So you basically what you do is roll this under,
just don't give up the big
and then pull that down.
that clock continue to go.
Why is Vala calling me? Is Vala in the bed?
Take a lot of time off.
And they
Hey, baby girl.
get him down for the
Is
sack.
it time for me to get in the bed?
Yes, it is, princess. You should have been there, but we got home late. I love you.
He's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to
Good night.
dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still.
She no doggone well it's time for her to get in the bed.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw
But,
and to work that defense and get
She asked, and she thought, like, no, you can stay up. Zane ain't got school tomorrow. He got to go to the
run
dentist.
it from the gun.
So that's
That's
why
what
he
you
was.
expect from a senior.
But,
Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
They're so important for offense.
Zayden, can you go do that for Zala?
It's manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that.
But we got, like I say, Jay's there. Who else there?
He's going for a big play downfield.
Uh,
Fires into traffic. And it's picked off.
man, we got Corey. We got Philip Jokinson transferred in there a couple of days ago.
And he has taken it all the way.
He gonna play linebacker.
Touchdown.
He got hands like frying pans though.
You didn't think it could.
I watched him. I watched them do. They was, bro. I watched them throw the ball. Like they was doing pat and go. So I'm over there with the offensive line, like, cause the offense and defensive line learning everybody's learning everything because it's the off season. So I'm just standing over there, you know, Coach Cody coaching the O line. I'm just helping them out. So I'm just looking at them doing pat and go. Man, dudes threw him a fade. You could have swear that ball hit him in his face. I say, beat him up, ball. He say, man, he just started laughing. He say, Coach, I play defense only. I say, I can tell. I say, I ain't never met a little guy,
That's an unfortunate part of the game for
but
Corey.
he's a power lifter, bro. He made All-State as powerlifting guy. He I don't know how he does this. So for powerlifting, he gets down to like 110 pounds to powerlift.
He's got it out to the 30.
So his weight class is 114. That boy squatted 415, and he broke the record.
The defender able to bring him down. No
I say, dawg, why? But then when he played freaking rover linebacker for us, he got back up to like 150 or something like that.
First down.
I was,
Really nice game. It just would have been really
yeah, that's what I said. Well, he did that over there. But he's strong. Like, he really a safety, but that rover linebacker ain't nothing but a safety.
next week. clicking, or do
For
I
me?
throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Got the quick
He got me on. He get me on that out route.
all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And on that
Who else came?
last play,
You know Dozier.
100 yards
JJ.
Reese, if you're gonna throw for over 400 bills, you gotta
His last
spread
name.
the
His last
base
name Dozier.
front. They've done an
I
outstanding
can't think
job
his daddy's
protecting this
name.
quarterback
I mean, they last name Dozier too. His brother played at O'Connell this year in basketball. His brother like 6'5". He went Warren State at O'Connell, but they wouldn't let his brother transfer to Lamar,
bringing up a second
so he ended up going to O'Connell. Bro,
wants to throw. It's Rourke.
no, not O'Connell. No, because he had to sit out, so he didn't play varsity sports this year. The brother, however, played varsity. He was a senior, so he had to play varsity sports. So instead of sitting out, he went to O'Connell. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he's 30.
For
He
real?
was smelling that end zone, but they get him down.
Who you went up there with, Jeremy and them?
Big pass play. And the Terrapins trying to get a touchdown on first and goal.
Oh, yo,
They'll try to drop behind the line of
Ricky
scrimmage.
got a nice house though.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up, getting a big stop.
Right.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message.
Man,
Defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this
Yeah.
moment.
He lived right smack dab in the city.
Get him down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, keep the clock. We got the lead. This
I like his house is nice. It's like two stores or three, but I don't like. I like the fact that I got a yard. He don't really got a yard, but the house is clear.
And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And they thought about a return and thought better of it. They'll bring it
Was
out.
Grayman up there? Oh, I'm surprised he found his way up there.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their
Get your
confidence. They
nigga
just
in
need to
here,
turn the
though.
page,
Dog, O Solo is funny as hell. You watch your rap.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done
Who
a
all
great
went up there?
job.
Was
I
you,
mean, they really made this offense work so hard, earn everything
JJ?
they got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And off from the shotgun. And
Yeah.
how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Ricky be cool dude though.
Very high on every defensive coordinator's list, making the team one.
That's my brother's kid, God daddy.
On that play right there.
A strong
Well, I didn't know. How I supposed to know you knew? Well, that don't mean nothing. He could just been a good homeboy. I always got Ron kids. They ain't my God there. I ain't go there.
together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks.
He picked his actual brother to be the guard that is kids. I say, why you do that?
Yeah, David, it's
He
all
ain't got no choice. He got to take care of him anyway.
for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer,
Rocky, like they always do.
saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA
Graylin just need to chill out, man. He don't think he did. Later, what my crayon pineapple juice? What my crayon pineapple juice?